Hey guys, today I'm just going to do a quick follow-up on using beats to kickstart your songwriting. Last time I talked about using Drummer to, just input some beats so that you can kickstart your project. So today I'm just going to talk about other options as well. Being in Logic, you have another option is to use the Apple loops. So if you do a quick shortcut of pressing O, and there we go. So we have all the Apple loops. And you can actually import your own Apple loops if you're buying different packages. Like sound packs, sample packs, they do have the options of importing Apple loops if they have it. So there's another option as well. But if we look at Logic Pro 10, they already come with different kinds of loops, and they are all categorized into different like guitars, strings, whatever kits, percussion, clavinet, bass, beats, and etc. etc. And then you can also choose the loop by clicking on them. Okay, I don't know what the heck that is. That's probably a pad. And you see like there's a beat of how many bars or how many measures. And also there's like spoken words will not be in measure because it's so short. It'll be in seconds. And then there's a tempo, like original tempo they were recorded in. So it depends on your project. Let's say my project is going to be dragging it up. From here is 140. And then I'm just going to choose something that's closer to that. Maybe, it will work better so that it doesn't stretch the sound by that much. If I am picking like 76, it may sound weird. Let's say I pick something, well, I'm at 140, so, well, actually, you know what? Let's pick something here first. Let's pick, under beats, and I can sort it by tempo. I'm at 140, so let's see, 140. Oh, what about this? So when I pick something, I just drag it over here. Added audio file contains marker. Yeah, sure. Whoop. By the way, Z is the shortcut to zoom in. And I just do Option Command and scroll down my mouse to make it shorter, and then Command, Option, scroll down my mouse to make it smaller. So let's see, remember I can drag this top right corner to make it into a loop. Let's say I want to write something with 16 bars. And then hit C, that's the cycle. So. And then let's say I want to have something else. How about piano part? I wonder how it sounds like if I put both of them together. So let's say that's one part, and I might drag another part. Oh, this might be very different. How about that? Option click. Okay, let's hear this. So you notice that for the beats, there's no key signature. But for the piano part, it's actually in the key of D. So if I want to write something in D, then that's great, right? If not, I can just, because it's MIDI, green region, it's MIDI. So I can also go into click E, and then you see all the MIDI information, and then I can transform them. Let's say I don't want the key D major. I want it maybe, let's say F major. So that would be F, right? And then Let's say I want something like strings to go with it, and I already changed it to F major, and I choose something like, let's see, no, that's actually E. No, that's not the kind of strings I want. Okay, I wonder how it sounds like. So basically you can kind of like mix and match and then draw your inspiration from there. Because for the blue part is actually audio loop, and then the green part is MIDI loop. So MIDI is a little bit easier to play around with because you can actually drag the part to fit your key, right? So just make sure you're matching the key and then you're good to go. And then you can just mess around with, let's say the chords, they don't work together. You can actually change them a little bit. But for audio, it is a little bit harder. You don't want to stretch it too far from your original key. So there's some limitation with the audio loop. But of course, with audio loop, it may sound more authentic sometimes. So yeah, I mean, if you go to Apple Loops, you can actually find different categories. Like they do have electric guitars, they have electric piano, organ, blah, 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 blah. So there's a lot of choices to kickstart your project. So based on whatever you need, it's easier to get the beat going first, and then, and then you can go from there. Oh, I'm missing a bar. So 16 bars right there. Okay. Anyway, I wasn't planning on doing anything funny with it. And if I want to make this part a little bit, well, you know what? Let's say I'm going to build a song, right? So I'm just going to option click, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. So you may want to start with the beat first, maybe 1 bar, I don't know. And then you can kind of slowly put your bricks together, building blocks. Well, some chords not working necessary because they are already recorded or pre-entered. So you may want to fix it later on, but at least you can kind of get the momentum going and draw your idea from there and start playing with the melody. After that, you can go back into the MIDI loop and see whatever you can fix. Sometimes when you're doing a MIDI loop, maybe it's not quantized, it is quantized, but I don't know. Just have to take a look at that. Let's say I don't want a certain part. Let's say I don't want that part. I don't want that part. Like it's really, really flexible. So something that you might want to, like especially if you want to write a song and you have no idea where to start, or you want to kickstart your project, draw some idea, draw some inspiration, and definitely with the beats going on and with the chords going on and with different sounds, different quality of sounds, different type of sounds may also inspire you in writing your hook line or something. So here it is, and using Apple Loops, you can, another choice, another option for you to kickstart your project. And hopefully you can get a chance to try that if you just got Logic Pro 10. And also there are like different loops available on the market that you can purchase and then just drag and drop, right? I can talk about that next time if you want. And like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, just leave a comment below. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Ciao.